Mr. Jayaraman, CCO at Mullen Lintas, today to share his viewpoints on the importance of media literacy. Hello, Mr. Ram Kobe. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Abner Sharma. How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm also doing well. Thank you for this opportunity.
Today, I'll be interviewing you about media literacy. So, let's begin.
Of course, please.
Firstly, to you, what does it mean to be media literate?
To be media literate, actually, you can just really break out the two words and get a clear meaning of it. It is to be aware, literate. It is to be aware and knowledgeable about media that exists and the various forms of media that are there. And because ultimately, all the things that we get to learn about, know about, comes from media.
Yes. And do you feel it is important to be media literate?
Absolutely. I think more so in today's world and day and age, media has a lot of importance in our lives. We consume it oftentimes without even knowing that we're consuming it. So I think it's really important to be media literate.
How does media literacy affect the effectiveness of such advertisements?
So the thing is that only if you're media literate will you be able to watch out for what the ad is trying to subliminally tell you, if it's trying to influence you without you knowing. If you're not media literate, you will not even understand really that is it perpetuating some bias or is it teaching you some bias, and how are you getting influenced by that?
Can you predict a change in societal norms if literacy and questioning of ideals perpetuated in mainstream media are encouraged?
Yes, I think society will change for the better if more and more questioning happens. So for example, like we've seen in some of the act before, racism, colorism, so many other isms which are absolutely have no place in civilized society were very normalized earlier. And that is because people were not media literate. So the more we are literate and the more we encourage the spirit of questioning, all of us can together make sure that the ads that we portray and the society we live in turns out to be a better place.
How do you think these biases could be avoided in the easiest method possible? And what do you think are the first steps to take while breaking down these ideologies?
I'll give you an example from my industry, which is advertising. When we write ideas and scripts, like any of the ads that you've seen, then to sort of intentionally write better pieces, to be more inclusive, to be more diverse, to be aware that are we perpetuating a stereotype or not, and also to take it as an opportunity to intentionally and deliberately break down biases. Any celebration, Diwali thing, why cannot it be with a different cast, for example, right? Because ultimately, all of us together, from the clients to the creative agencies to the production houses, form the communication that is put out in media, which is absorbed by society at large. But yes, these biases can be broken down when all of us are aware and take our individual steps towards a collective good.
Do you feel all ads or media campaigns that are accused of being stereotypical are accurate? Or are these accusations just made by protesters or activists?
The reason ads also use stereotypes is because we make mass communication. So if you want to show someone lazy, you might show someone overweight, not right at all. But in case people do that for the stereotype, it is because in society it is seen as the most common denominator there to it. But sometimes the flip side is also true, that activists can read too much into scripts and ads and casting and messages which are not even there. If intentionality is there, ultimately we are all trying to make, most people are trying to make the world a better place. So pseudo-activism, tokenism, wokeism for the sake of it should not be there. But at the same time, it's a collective thing. So I think it's a fine balance, and it's, our responsibility as all of us together.
Yes. Thank you so much, Mr. Ram.
Thank you, Abner Sharma. This was a pleasure and a privilege. All the very best.
Thank you so much. Hope you like the content. Please like, share and subscribe for more.